Nigerians are adopting a new tactic to cure the madness of the Fulani. I repeat, affected communities by these Fulani herdsmen are adopting a new tactic, a new system to cure the madness, the menace of these Fulani. Let me read this out. There is a community, according to President Christian on Twitter. He says there is this community that went off social media in Enugu and dealt a deadly blow on those bloodsuckers. They left that town for good. Anything you must do, make sure nobody is recording. In fact, no one should embark with any form of device. That is what, according to this report, you see that Nigerians are adopting a new method to tackle the madness, the menace of this Fulani. People are opting that we should not record, don't go on social media, do this and that. Defend yourself. DSS has told these communities, if these killers are coming, defend yourself. So now, people are saying that do not go on social media. Don't record anything and put on social media. Since the Enugu State Governor decided to keep quiet, he's the Chief Security Officer, in quote, of Enugu State, and there are killings upon killings. The Fulanis themselves, when they come to kill, the Fulani terrorists, when they come to kill, they don't record, they don't do videos. It is the aftermath of the killings that people record when they burn houses and all this. Look at in Benue State. They went to a place that they sell yams, in Market Square. They went and they burnt almost beyond recognition yams of people, yams that are sent to southern Nigeria. Then the governors, at least the governor of Benue State, the governor, one middle belt governor, took an action, went to Bokos and sympathized with the people. But this Enugu State governor, we have not heard about him. So since the DSS has told these communities to defend themselves, there is a report that they are adopting another means, offline defense. Offline defense. Don't come online and start defending yourself. Show workings. The first thing that you need to do is to preserve your life so that somebody will not kill you. So communities are adopting to go off social media and they will deal a deadly blow with these Fulani terrorists. Since the security apparatus seems to be overpowered, and I consider that under Southern Kaduna, you know how big it is. How many security officials do you have in the country to protect 200 million people? How can they get to these farms, these deserts, these large parts of land? These terrorists take advantage of the fact that we have a porous security. Before they come to a place, they attack. Before the police, however, before the police come and do what they have to do, they'll have run away. So the people, as advised by the DSS, to take measures to keep themselves alive. So it is madness for madness. That is the language some of these terrorists understand. It is not the one that the federal government, you catch terrorists, finish. You are saying you are rehabilitating terrorists. And you rehabilitate them, you bring them back into the community, and they continue in the killings and kidnapping. You catch them again, you say you rehabilitate them, you put them in the army, and some army are sabotaging the efforts of the security officials. So it is something that communities are adopting now. If we are going to do anything, since the government of the day seems to be compromised, complicit, we don't know what is the interest of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in this Fulani issue. We don't know what whoever is signing, because as a southern president, you need to protect the people. Even a Jonathan was not so bad by appointing a southerner, and Ejika did a lot of work. The northerners were even complaining that this guy is hitting us. Buhari and co were complaining until Buhari came into the picture and everything escalated. We have a southern president. He needs to beef up security in the southern part of Nigeria, because we know that the northern part, some of their leaders have knowingly or unknowingly said that these guys are their foot soldiers. They have said it. These guys are their foot soldiers. Having said that, let's talk about politics. Now we have Valentine Exhibo, that Labour Party man that left Labour Party and went to APC in Anambra State. You know, Anambra State election is drawing to a close. And let me tell you one thing. I've said this before, that Soludo has signed a pact with the APC. I tell you, politicians can do anything to secure a second term or stay in power. The politicians are not representative of the people. They don't care about you. They care about them staying in power. Soludo can sell his people to remain as governor. Look at the actions of the Edo State governor. The actions of the Edo State governor going to beg another governors in Kano State, northern Nigeria. It was close to the court case. And some of these governors are afraid. Like our dear Peter Mba. He did not emerge as a mandate of the people. So, however, I don't know who is pulling strings anywhere. I have not seen it. That your people will be killings upon killings, you will not come out to address the situation. I have not seen it. Look at northern politicians, 16 people, in quotes, reportedly killed in Uromi. Look at northern politicians coming out to say one or two things, putting pressure on the government. But in the southern part of Nigeria, these southeast politicians, they are nowhere to be found. They are nowhere to be found. Move on to Valentine Ozigbo. Left the Labour Party, went to the APC. Going into the APC, at the end of the day, he did not get the APC ticket for the Anambra election. APC is trying as much as it can to take over every state in Nigeria. You see what is happening in Kano State. The Muhammad Sanusi is being invited, investigation to the police force for whatever, interrogation. Muhammad Sanusi, 2 emirs in Kano State. One is supported by the state governor, in quote, reportedly, the other one is supported by the federal government. Who is supported by the federal government is Ado Bayero. The one supported by the state governor is being accused on, like, the police is calling him to come and answer query. You see power play. So on Valentine Ozigbo, he lost out. And it's a big loss on his part. It is a very big loss on his part. People are now mocking Valentine Ozigbo. You see, politicians, I've told you, look at them critically. Under this system, if you're a good person and you are running under this system, the system will corrupt you. You left the Labour Party. What is the ideology? He said that many people were calling him from the different parties to come and run for their party. Labour Party, blah, blah, blah. I understand the issue Labour Party has with their chairman, with their leader. Now, from Labour Party, you go to APC. APC, thinking that you will get the ticket. Uzodinma is interested in this Valentine Ozigbo coming from Labour Party because the guy has he has a structure in Anambra State. He has a structure in Anambra State. But the second guy that took it from him, Nicholas, what is his name? Nicholas Ukachukwu. They call him Abuja landlord. APC decided to give the ticket to Nicholas Ukachukwu, somebody who did not make noise. But the Valentine Ozigbo made noise up and down. Did this, I'm moving from here to here. At the end of the day, APC gave it to Nicholas Ukachukwu. I'm coming somewhere. Tinubu and his gang wants Nicholas Ukachukwu. APC, Tinubu and his gang in APC wants Nicholas Ukachukwu, but Uzodinma wants Valentine Ozigbo. So when two power jam now, the lesser power will bow. Have you heard Uzodinma speaking on national issues recently? Have you heard him? When two power jam, lesser power will bow. I said it before, that the opposition we have in APC is greater than the opposition we have outside of the APC. Inside the APC, when Tinubu finishes 8 years, somebody is saying that I'm an Igbo boy disguising as a Yoruba boy. I'm supporting Tinubu. I can never support Tinubu. I'm not an emotion. When it comes to politics, I don't run with emotions. I'm telling you, if you put this and this is likely to happen. I'm telling you what is currently happening. I'm not here bringing out sentiment. Okay, because I'm not supporting Tinubu, I will not tell you what is happening at the moment or what is likely to happen if you add this and this. The opposition in APC is much more than the opposition outside of APC. If Tinubu leaves after his tenure, because some people are surprised. Why would this boy say, they call me boy, I'm an old man. No? Why would this boy say Tinubu will finish his 8 years? It is not online church. You come online and start. The structure of criminality is being empowered. You see, Wike made appointments, thousands of people. He made appointment. He created a structure. In his second term as governor, he did appointment here and there. He created a structure. I was feeding that structure. It is that structure they use to win elections. It is not your votes. You see, Nigerians have been reduced to rubbish, to nonsense. Nigerians have been reduced to paupers. Anywhere but their face, Nigerians have been reduced. Even those that have voters card. What they need to do is that the power structures need to align. For instance, now, Uzodinma wanted Valentine Ojibo. The president wanted Ukachukwu. What would they do? Is it by your vote? It is about how you can spend money and who can promise you influence. It is for sale. For sale. This system is for sale. Position for sale. Leadership for sale. Whatever. It is about interest. It's not about the people. I've said it before that democracy, they explained to us, lying to us in school. Democracy is a government of the people, by the people, for the people. Which people? Explain to us the people. I hope in the case of Nigeria, it is not the masses. You don't tell me that democracy is decided by the Nigerian masses. It is decided by the politicians and their structure of criminality. The last election, the APC were telling Labour Party people that you people don't have structure, you don't have structure, you don't have structure. Explain your structure now. At the end of the day, with all their manipulation, all their magu and everything, the people that don't have structure, look at how they perform during the election. At the end of the day, they use their criminal structure to run the show. Even with the way Tinubu is going, look at people are afraid to stand up to this government. There's no opposition. There's no opposition. Even in PDP, Atiku with the mouths that they make, Atiku this, Atiku that. Wike is playing them left, right, center. Wike is just rubbishing the PDP left, right, and center. He has come out and boasted that I will deliver FCT and River State. I will deliver FCT and River State for Tinubu. So it's not about emotion. You call emotional. I don't like Tinubu. Tinubu will not win the election. He can never win the election. Tinubu will not win. You are sitting there again and say Tinubu will not win. They are appointing INEC Rex. They are sacking the INEC officials they believe that will not work in their interest, and put the one that will work in their interest. Some of them will be taken to shrines to swear an oath, to do all sort of rubbish. You think becoming a politician in Nigeria, there are so many barbaric activities they get involved in. You are just sitting there and say, Tinubu will not win. We would vote out Tinubu and co. They are understanding the system. They are appointing this, appointing. Why is Tinubu Yorubanizing Nigeria? He's putting loyal people all around the system. So when it's up, if he blow whistle, everybody in their different position will align with what Tinubu wants. I've told you what he wants. Complete his 8 years. And he will deal a big blow to the Fulani. Lekki that is building, that Lekki, that is where would be, Daura is for Buhari. Ochoke, I think, is for Jonathan. Then that Lekki free trade zone is for Tinubu. Tinubu is building biggest landlord in Nigeria and also in Lagos State. He's building a palace for himself at that Lekki. So second term is going to, if I see the reasons, if I see some things that are being put in place by the so-called opposition, I can now say that with what I'm seeing, Tinubu might not complete second term. Even the Fulanis are afraid to take some certain steps. Where is El-Rufai and the SDP of a thing? The presidential candidate in SDP is breathing fire and brimstone. If you come to this party, he's a Yoruba man, he's a Southwesterner. If you come to this party, you must follow line, respect your senior. Telling El-Rufai and co that are decamping to the SDP and what have you. So the Fulanis, even though They know the lines that they will cross. Because if they want to change it for a Tinubu, left, right, center, Tinubu is waiting for them. Would they be able to muzzle the courage to step up and challenge Tinubu 2007? Because from what we are seeing, it is not about emotions. They are not doing enough. So the structure of Tinubu beat the structure of Uzodinma, and Uzodinma has been a quiet boy since all these days. Nothing happened. If Tinubu finishes 8 years, I repeat, if Tinubu finishes 8 years, you see, Nigerians, they deserve Tinubu because most Nigerians are cowards. Most Nigerians don't know what is real. It's just like an average northerner or an average that a leader from somewhere will just say, oh yeah, let's march. They don't reason, they don't want to do anything. So far, this person say, let's march. Even though it's something that is bad, they are going to do. That's how Nigerians are now. Nigerians don't know their left from their right. It is the highest bid. Even those that claim to go to school. Those that claim to school don't know their left from their right. So if somebody comes now, if you have 100 million or 200 million, you can form a political party. With the kind of poverty we have in Nigeria today, if you have 100 million, 200 million, or 300 million, you can form a political party. You can get people to vote for you if you have money. That's how bad it has gone to. The government will claim that there is no hunger in land. Now, like, we are enjoying blah blah. This one, blah blah. There's no hunger. But when you go during an election, you see people begging you to buy their votes. Some people they will not want to vote. They will see that avenue of voting as making money. The poverty mindset. So Nigerians are paupers in this structure of criminality, and that structure has shown its power in Anambra State. So Valentine Ozigbo, sorry for you. You lost twice. Labour Party, do they have a candidate? The Tinubu faction, the Tinubu mathematics have paralyzed Labour Party. Labour Party is struggling. It's like somebody that wants to drown is struggling to come out. So no, Labour Party. Labour Party presented one man, and the people, Labour Party themselves, Gongo, know that they cannot win the election. They know. They are very much aware that they cannot win election. The only person that has won that election before even they conduct the election is Soludo. Soludo is winning that election. Yes. And he's going to return second term. With all the mounts Anambra people have been making. You can see it is the structure that determines who wins. Yeah? Are you telling me that Nicholas Ukachukwu will beat a Soludo? Are you telling me? He's not that popular candidate. Although he has a base, he said something that we will deliver Anambra. According to Nicholas Ukachukwu, he says, we shall deliver Anambra to the APC. One thing I want to say here, nobody has won the governorship of Anambra without my support. It has never happened before. I have been playing godfatherism, but now I want to be the father of the father. No more godfather. That is from Nicholas Ukachukwu. See his statement. Nobody has won the governorship election of Anambra without my structure. So these politicians don't care about you and your vote. You can go to hell with your vote. So far they can be able to gather enough money to buy those votes. They will tell you who to vote. It is not you determining who votes. So in that democracy, it's not a government of the voters, the masses. It's a government of the structure of criminality, the politicians. So Tinubu is using that his Jagaban kind of brain to run politics in Nigeria, buying everybody, making sure everybody aligns with him so that he must complete his 8 years. I'm not sure of the third term. I don't think Tinubu will run third term. If Tinubu wants to run third terms, the Fulani will not agree for him. They will never agree. That's one thing they will never. They will never agree. So when they tell you that Tinubu 27, they are going behind closed doors to make sure that they solidify their structures in a local government. In a word, see, the worst performance of the Labour Party will be in Lagos State, in southwest Nigeria. You'll be surprised in Lagos State. You'll be surprised. The last election, presidential election, P2B got 500,000. Lagos State also got, Tinubu also got around 500,000. 500 and something thousand. Yes. P2B won with a slight margin. After they cut and join, minus and plus. P2B won with a slight margin. This 2007 election, because of realignment and alignment, because of politics, see, they are playing politics word by word. Not only word by word. They are playing politics polling booth by polling booth. This is ABC. That's the structure. So you as a voter, they don't tell you to move. Now you just sit down and look, and you are looking at them. Well, that one does not concern me. I've said it that this system cannot work, cannot bring good governance to the people. It only benefits the elite. Whether you are Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, whether the person that is there is anybody. If it's P2B and P2B stays there for 3 months, and I see the style of his governance, then I would now say that he is aligning with that system. If somebody does not come in and would not follow the way of his predecessors, Nigeria cannot get better with the system we are running today. Whether Tinubu build 100 schools in every local government, let him build 100 schools in every, that one does not determine good governance. Good governance is justice, fairness, and equity. That is good governance. If your administration does not bring justice to the people, if there's no fairness, if there's no equity, in this multinational society we find ourselves, you cannot deliver anything for the people. You can only be building structures that at the end of the day, see Jonathan built for Amajiri, build structures up and down for Amajiri. At the end of the day, they destroy these structures. Did not destroy it, use it for whatever. So Tinubu's 8 years, if you are not fair to the people, at the end of the 8 years, somebody else enters. You will want to play this by the book, and maybe maybe somebody of another ethnicity. He will play that if he can play the politics. But the precedents that has been put by these politicians, it's what is. I pity Nigerians because they are the greatest losers in this democracy we are practicing in the country. See, Fulanis, your hometown is not the West. Go to North Africa. That is your hometown. Leave the West. Stop destroying farms. Stop destroying people's crops. Stop killing people, and stop the politics you are playing, the agenda. We will expose you. We know what you are trying to do, and we will match madness. We will defend ourselves against anybody that wants to come and terrorize our communities, our localities, and our societies. Go to those places where you belong. You don't belong in the West. In the West here. This is an advice from one of your own. I would have loved to play that video, but this is almost 20-something minutes. This is an advice. Don't stop the killings in Nigeria, Fulani.